the time before House of Wolves, these two friends who I play games with all the time, you know, and so I knew this 3v3 thing was coming. And so my two buddies and I, we would play threes for hours every night. And I didn't tell them what we were doing, you know, because you kind of want your friends to experience it the way that players are going to. But I was like, oh, we're doing this thing. In my head, I'm like, we're doing this thing, so I want to like get the communication down, get used to playing with everyone. And we played for hours and hours and hours of threes back in the day. And then Trials came out. And Trials was our Friday night. Every week, Trials, you know, we played. But it was this time where you're like, oh, I have this thing to look forward to. I have this thing to look forward to every week. This like sweaty, stressful, high stakes activity. And right now, we are missing that. And I know we're missing it. I know we are missing it. We are going to fix it.
Trials is back, and it's pretty insane.
You heard it correctly, everyone. Trials is officially returning to Destiny 2. Woo! Late on Tuesday evening, the Destiny community rallied together for one final Fractaline dump into the Empyrean Foundation. 9.777 billion Fractaline later, and we reached the final goal from Bungie, and we received a short cutscene of our Guardian placing the Lantern of Osiris, which was our artifact for this season, into some kind of mechanical beacon, creating the new lighthouse for Trials of Osiris. This video is going to be part 2 of how to prepare for Trials, now that it has been officially confirmed by Bungie to be returning. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Man of Cole, and Trials is back. If you want to check out my first How to Prepare for Trials video, I will put that video in the eye in the top right corner of the screen right now, as well as in the description box. Also, just a reminder that if you enjoy this type of content, click the subscribe button and like the video. A few days ago, we hit 100 subscribers on the channel, and very soon I will be announcing a giveaway as a way of saying thank you to all of you that have been supporting the channel by subscribing and liking the videos. Details on that very, very soon. Let's start with, first and foremost, what weapons are going to be good? Well, according to what we know right now, most of the weapons that are good right now in the Crucible will still remain strong for next season and for Trials. Spare Ration's Mindbender's Ambition, Luna's Howl Not Forgotten Revoker, and Thorn Beloved. All of those will be very popular loadouts for Trials coming next season. Until we know more about the specific weapons or weapon types that are getting nerfed or buffed, which we will probably find out in the next week or so, we need to assume that these weapons will still remain at the top. If you're looking for something that is not a hand cannon, pulse rifles are in a very strong spot as well. In terms of farmability and PvP effectiveness, the Bygones is going to be one of the best options at getting a solid pulse rifle roll. Just pick up the Bygones time lost weapon bounty from the Tower Obelisk and donate whatever Fractaline you have left, even though we have already completed the Empyrean Restoration. In last week's This Week at Bungie, they announced that auto rifles of every archetype would be getting a significant damage increase. I'm going to wait and see for myself how lethal they are next season before I start recommending them to any of you. It's just that autos have been in such a low place for almost forever that I'm hesitant to fully commit to them at this point in time. Stay tuned until we get more information. The next thing I wanted to talk about is subclasses and loadouts. It's inevitable that there are going to be changes to some of the subclasses with the launch of the new season and with Trials of Osiris. In my opinion, I think each class is going to have a fairly strong subclass that will be viable to compete at such a high level in Trials. For Hunters, Bottom Tree Golden Gun, Blade Barrage, Spectral Blades, and Top Tree Night Stalker will all be solid choices. Warlocks, you've got Top Tree Dawnblade, Nova Warp, Bottom Tree Voidwalker, don't forget about Blink, and Top Tree Stormtrance. And finally, Titans, Top Tree Hammer of Soul, Burning Maul, Bottom Tree Sentinel, Bottom Tree Striker, or Thunder Crash. The thing with Trials is that supers come at such a premium. At most, you will get your super twice in an entire game. And that's only if the games end up being close, like 5-4. So how and when you use your super is even more crucial to your team's success. In my experience, having at least 2 shutdown supers is a good team dynamic to have. Examples of shutdown supers are Blade Barrage, Tether, Nova Bomb, Thunder Crash, and even Fist of Havoc. Supers that can do a high amount of damage in such a short amount of time are highly effective in this game mode, when supers are at a premium. So in order to maximize your success, try and synergize with your team to have at least 2 shutdown supers. As far as loadouts go, up until the making of this video, any combination of hand cannon shotgun, hand cannon sniper, or pulse rifle shotgun are going to be effective in Trials. The last thing I wanted to talk about today is something that I touched on in a few of my other videos, and that is to value your life over getting a kill. I keep bringing this up in videos because it is something that you can continuously work on no matter what skill level you are at. If you take this strategy and work on it, you will become a better PvP player. Period. In Trials specifically, when the only way you can come back to life is if your teammates revive you, your life is more valuable than any other game mode. Not only does it create a numbers disadvantage for your team whenever you get downed, but it also gives the opposing team the confidence and the intel that they can just rush the remaining members of your team because they know that they now have the advantage. Well, how do I work on staying alive? I don't just want to hide in a corner somewhere. You're right. Which is why I tell people to pay attention to where their teammates are rather than where the enemies are. In a PvP system where there is absolutely no counter to getting team shot by 2+ people, engaging in numbers rather than solo is a very efficient choice to make in Trials. So work on staying closer to your teammates, or at least knowing where they are on the map, and value staying alive more than trying to get a kill. I promise that you will see an improvement in how you play. I've had a few people ask me if I plan on doing Trials carries or Trials help whenever Trials comes back. Yes, I do plan on helping as many people as I can, along with some of my clanmates, to get people to the new lighthouse. So be sure to follow me on Twitch and turn on the notifications so you know when I go live. I plan on streaming Trials on most weekends. Right now, we've got a pretty small community, so it will be first come, first serve basis. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on Trials returning. Thank you all very much for watching. A positive rating is always appreciated, and as always, we'll see ya.